Hello everybody, welcome back to Seeking Happy. I am Maudie, and today we're going to do a 90s episode. I'm super excited. So this is an idea I've had for quite a while. I am a 90s collector. Basically, me and my husband share this hobby. We like to go around, well, we used to like to go around when we could to like flea markets, garage sales, thrift stores, things like that, and try to basically collect all of the toys that we had from when we were kids. So it's kind of a back in time kind of project. And they're really hard to find. Usually they're just like little random pieces and stuff, but to us they're treasures. My stuff is always like 90s stuff, his stuff is always 80s stuff. He's just a tiny bit older than me. And so anyways, we love doing it. We've collected now for probably a couple of years, and I wanted to share with you some of my collection. So these things that you're about to see are, like I said, just kind of a sampling of the things I had when I was young. But like I have a Pinterest board for this. No, I was going to say something. I follow some Instagram pages, and I know that I'm not the only one that loved these things in the 90s. So if you love the 90s, then maybe you'll experience some nostalgia today. If you don't love the 90s, or if you weren't around in the 90s, warning, this stuff may all look like junk. But I promise you they're treasures. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down the rabbit hole. Now, the way that I'm going to do this is I've been collecting. They've gotten bigger and bigger. I have 2 90s boxes at this point that are just filled with all of my little treasures from the 90s. So I have one here. Unfortunately for me, it's the newer of the two because it was the one I could easiest get to. So it's probably more stuff that I'm going to remember having put in here. But basically, I'm just going to blindly reach into the box and grab out a treasure, and we're going to look at it together. So let's go ahead and start that now. Okay, what a good first treasure. So if you haven't seen, I've been doing Pocahontas. I did Pocahontas trading card openings from the 90s on this channel. And I also do just lots of 90s stuff. So definitely, if you haven't subscribed and you like this kind of stuff, subscribe so you can keep coming back. Okay, but like, I feel like it was a very big thing in the 90s to have like this decorative, like painted glassware, like, I don't know, I feel like someone would even say like hand painted. But for, movies, I remember when I was a kid, I specifically bought these like jelly jars that had the Peanuts gang on it. Like I had bought Linus and Sally and Snoopy, I think. And the whole point is after you're done with it, you have like a cool drinking glass. But these were recent purchases. These I did not have specifically when I was younger, but I love Pocahontas, of course. And I went ahead and went in and grabbed the second one so that I can show you them together. I thought these were the coolest find. And it just kind of reminded me, these hieroglyphic, they're not, obviously, they're not hieroglyphic symbols, but like these little symbols here are so cute. But they just reminded me of like that whole thing, that whole like fad that went on in the 90s. Plus, it's Pocahontas. And I have to say, these are like in excellent condition. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Like, I just feel like whoever had these, did they even like machine wash them? Because they look gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so, and it's really cute. I feel like that I have 2 different styles. Unfortunately, I don't have like a Pocahontas or anything, but those are so cool. I'll set them aside and let me reach in and grab something else. Okay, so this was a find on me and my husband's one of our latest trips to New Braunfels, Texas. And basically we like to go whenever we're in like little towns that are kind of not as busy. We love to go to their thrift stores because a lot of the times I feel like they just have like little treasures there, and sometimes you get them for like crazy good prices because they're not like cashing in on the nostalgia. And this this was kind of one of those cases. A lot of stuff in the store was like that, but somebody must have known what this was because it was a little pricier than normal. If you don't know what it is, I'm sorry. I had these when I was a kid, and look, it's complete in the box with instructions, with packaging. This is just all insane to me. You rarely get something, a find like this that's like totally intact. But these were very, very, very 90s Rugrats watches. These were released, I believe, from Burger King. I don't see anything on the box saying that, or maybe this was a similar series and not the exact one. But they definitely, Burger King did release Rugrats watches that were like this. And I remember, because I remember the specific day when my family went to go, well, we didn't go to get them. We went to Burger King for food. I believe we had just gone to the zoo. I was pretty young. Ooh. And we went to go eat Burger King afterwards. We all had Whoppers, and I haven't had fast food in a while now. And these were the toy that they had at that time. So we all got like different watches. Chucky was orange. This one was blue, and honestly, I don't really remember. Oh, I'm pretty sure there was a green Reptar one. But I think the reason I remember the Chucky one so well is because I'm pretty sure that's the one I had. I used to like Chucky a lot. And aren't they so, again, this is like amazing because all of the paint of it and everything is beautiful. I almost really hated to close that because I don't want to scrape it, but just wanted you to see there's little baby Dill. Dill? Yeah, Dylan, right? Sleeping there in the top. So I didn't like load it up with batteries or anything. I don't think it has, yeah, it doesn't have a charge or anything. But anyways, had to show you what a spectacular treasure. And by the way, if you've noticed, I do have new nails for today. So these were the most 90s nails I could do just because of the smiley faces. I didn't realize they had like little Snapchat ghosts in them, which I also love. So those are gonna be featured today, obviously. Okay, and I'm just gonna pack this up and I'll grab something else. Okay, this one was at the top, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it. By the way, let me know in the comments as I'm going through these if any of them are something that you had or remember anybody having or wanted, anything like that, because I just like definitely want to, you know, connect and find out what you guys think of this video. Like, are you, like, every time I would find one of these, I would be so happy. I would just feel like, yeah, like I was going back in the past. Speaking of which, Berenstain, right? What is even this wrong way of saying it? Berenstain. Who said Berenstain? Like, these were Berenstein. Okay, so I'm from that timeline, in case you were curious. But, like, we did used to read these as a kid. This was not our copy or anything. Again, I got this on a vacation somewhere. And actually, I believe it was this store that made things out of old books. And I don't know why they rejected this one, but they were giving it away, and I was like, I will take it. And I just walked all over the town holding my Berenstain book until I could get back. Anyways, I haven't even read it or anything, but number one, I love like Berenstain books, old books from series I used to read, like Berenstain, Goosebumps, Spot, with like the pop-up flaps or whatever. I used to love those. But also I love holiday books. Christmas books, Valentine's Day books, and of course Halloween books. I like obsess about them because they just bring back so much nostalgia. When I was a kid, we were really huge as a family into the library, and we used to go to the library, and especially around the holidays, grab like, I think the limit was like 25 or 50 books that you could get, and we would get like 50 books and just go through them, reading them over and over. And we would do that with holiday books. They used to have this sticker on the binding, like right here, if it was like a pumpkin, if it was a Halloween book, or Christmas tree if it was a Christmas book. And I would just pull like all the Halloween ones off the shelf and take them home. So it always reminds me of that. Okay, let me grab something else. And while I'm doing that, no, let me just let you know, By the way, I do have an Instagram page. I'll put it in the description. If you're ever interested in purchasing something that you see in a video, including like collector cards or anything, some of the things I do actually sell through my Instagram. So you can always message me there if you're interested in anything. You can also follow me there if you just want to see photos. Like I might post some photos of these things. Okay, so the next one here is going to be a combo. Okay, I have to say 90s, 2000s. 90s, 2000s, that's my era. So some things are very 90s, some things are kind of very 2000s. So I have a Britney shirt here. This is, again, not from when I was a kid, and honestly, it's like pretty modern, kind of, because it has the Pussycat Dolls here. So this is from the Circus tour, and I did not go to this concert, unfortunately, but she was at the first concert I ever went to, which was NSYNC, and she opened for them, and it was beautiful. But I found this one at a thrift store, and it's got, of course, like the concert dates and everything. And Britney merch right now is like, well, now it's getting a little easier to find because she's doing like her Vegas exhibit and stuff, or she was, but it's been hard to find. So when I found that, I was like, ah. And then I'll show you another thing that goes with it. Well, it doesn't go with it, but of the same topic, I've got finally a Britney doll. I didn't have this for the longest time, and she is packaged. I don't want to mess up her hair or anything. Obviously, this isn't the original packaging, but my mother actually goes to doll shows. And she's always on the lookout for like collector dolls. She loves Barbies. And she found a Britney doll and was so nice. Those are not the shoes, they're boots. But that's one of those things with collectors. A lot of the times you lose the missing, or the little pieces. They were nice enough to put something in, try to match it with the outfit. But look at the doll, like she's in gorgeous shape. This is, of course, the music video outfit that she wears, or costume. So I feel like this is a pretty awesome find, and seeing as how she's in my box, I definitely like prefer to keep her packaged this way so that she doesn't get messed up. She's in really good condition. I'm surprised, guys. A lot of these things are like not in amazing condition, but I feel like we've been pretty lucky on this one. Let's go ahead and pull out something else. And this will be the last thing for today, by the way. Okay, so I pulled out 2 CDs that I just used to have like all the time. So Jewel, Pieces of You. Anybody who knows me in real life IRL knows this is my actual karaoke identity. Who Will Save Your Soul, Foolish Games, and You Were Meant for Me. Those are my songs. You Were Meant for Me is the one that I do like a lot. I loved this album. It was my older sister's album. I mean, like the CD. I don't know if it was I think it was a cassette back then. And, just aging myself as the conversation goes on. But, she used to listen to it every morning getting ready for school, and I became addicted. And then a little further into the 2000s, I've got a Blink-182 album, and they're just look at the 2000s fashion. I love it. And then like some of them, like, you know, I don't know, some people buy CDs still, I guess. I think this one has like the lyrics in it. I don't buy CDs anymore, so looking at a CD is like super nostalgic to me. Those are all little tiny lyrics. If you're thinking that they're not in there, they are in there. Little tiny lyrics. Super, super cool. Okay, so that's all I'm going to show you today. And I would love for this to be an ongoing series. I mean, it will be, because like, I just want to show off my stuff and share it with you. And also, this is one of my quarantine things that I've been wanting to do, is go into the box and look at everything, because I collect and I put it away and then I kind of forget what I have. So this is like so fun for me. Like I said, I've been wanting to do it. So I'm really happy to make this video. Let me know, of course, with your likes. That way you let me know what you like watching. And definitely comment and let me know what you thought, if you like any of these things, if any of these things were your favorites. And at the end of every video, I was thinking it'd be fun because I have my Pinterest board of all my 90s stuff that I remember, to kind of flip through and look at something, find one item that I don't have yet that I'm like obsessed with, that I still have nostalgic feelings for. However, my tablet was not cooperating today, so I didn't get to do that for today's video, but in the future, I feel like that's how I want to end each of these videos, is just a little ambitious, like, I would love to have this item. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and bye. Have a good day.